The early 2000s were a pivotal era in the globalization of Japanese anime. Before streaming platforms like Crunchyroll and Funimation dominated access to Japanese media, fansubs, fan-made subtitles served as the primary method for international audiences to experience ongoing anime series. InuYasha Volume 4 VHS Fansub created by the fan subber Kev exemplifies this phenomenon. The VHS releases provides insight not only into the anime itself, but also into the practices, challenges, and cultural significance of early fan subbing. This video examines the technical format, translation methods, presentation, narrative content, and historical content of this fan sub, illustrating its role as both a cultural artifact and a medium of early anime globalization. The InuYasha Volume 4 fan sub digitalized from VHS using a Panasonic DMR EZ48V and captured via Elgato Game Catcher HD. The resulting digital file is approximately 6 gigabytes, maintaining fidelity while reflecting the technological limitations of VHS era media. Several aspects of the technical format meant analysis. 1. Video resolution and artifacting. The VHS exhibits letterboxing and low resolution characteristics typical of tapes from the early 2000s. Motion blur and compression artifacts are notable during action sequences, indicating of both the limitations of the VHS medium and the contrast of earlier digital capture technology. Number 2 was the audio quality. The audio quality track is mono and is oppressed to modern stereo and surround sound, while largely intelligibly, occasional syncing issues occur, reflecting the challenges of aligning dialogue with video frames in sub-fan production. These inconsistencies, however, contribute to the linguistic experience and authenticity of the VHS medium. VHS tapes inherently degrade over time, resulting in visual noise and color desaturation. These characteristics are present in the fan sub, emphasizing the physicality of earlier anime distribution and the challenges faced by fan subbers in maintaining archive quality. One of the most notable aspects of Kel's fan sub is its translation methodology. Unlike direct Japanese to English translations common at the time, this fan sub involved collaboration with a Korean translator. This approach yields several benefits. 1. The cultural nuance and accuracy. The subtitles preserve idiomatic expressions and cultural references, which may have been lost in literal translations. For instance, traditional Japanese sayings and humor are adapted to retain their meaning for an English-speaking audience. Number 2, handcrafted subtitles. The subtitles were mainly timed and edited onto the VHS. The labor-intensive process, placement, duration, and readability reflect the DIY ethos of earlier fan subbing communities. Errors and inconsistencies through present demonstrate the artisanal nature of the work. Number 3, impact on fandom accessibility. The quality and care of the translation enabled non-Japanese speakers to follow plot effectively, facilitating the expansion of InuYasha fandom beyond Japan. This demonstrates fan subbing both as an act of passion and a cultural bridge. InuYasha Volume 4 includes pivotal episodes in the earlier series arc. These episodes develop character relationships, introduce key antagonists, and advance the plot in ways that are central to understanding the narrative. A close analysis reveals the following. 1. Character development. James Hurgasi and InuYasha explored ways that emphasize their personalities and motivations. Subtitle dialogue and visual cues are preserved in the fansub, which allow viewers to understand character dynamics even without official translations. 2. The story arcs. The episode demonstrate themes of trust, betrayal, and moral ambiguity, central to the overarching narrative. Despite occasional cuts in episode 13, the fan sub maintains narrative coherence, highlighting the importance of careful episode selection and secrecy in fan subbing. Number 3, supplementary content. Segments such as InuYasha, Jar, and sponsorship messages are indeed translated. These interstills provide historical content and insight in the television broadcast culture of Japan, reflecting both commercial and narrative practices of early 2000s anime. The release of InuYasha Volume 4 Code included, with a period in which the series had been licensed by Viz Media, but official English releases were limited. Fansub serves multiple cultural and functional roles. 1. Bridging access gaps. Fansubs allow international audiences to access anime before official channels could deliver content. This contributed to the rapid expansion of anime fandom worldwide. Number 2, community and collaboration. The creation of fansubs like Kels VHS relied on collaborative networks. Translators, editors, and distributors worked together to produce content, reflecting earlier digital community practices that predate mainstream social media. Number 3, ethical and legal considerations. While fansubs existed in a large gray area, they were motivated primarily by passion rather than profit. They exemplify a fan-driven model of cultural exchange that challenged conventional media distribution systems. While contemporary audiences might judge the VHS by technical standards, its historical and cultural significance is substantial. 1. Fandom impact. Fan subs were instrumental in shaping international perceptions of anime. They enabled non-Japanese speakers to engage with narratives and characters in a timely fashion, fostering global fan communities. 2. Preservation and archival value. As official releases and digital platforms proliferated, earlier VHS fansubs became archival artifacts. They preserved not only the series' content but also the methods of ethos in early fansub communities. 3. Logistic and media study significance. Viewing the VHS today proves insights into media consumption practices, fan culture, and the role of amateur translations in media globalization. Its imperfections, visual noise, occasional subtitle errors, and incomplete episodes enhance its values as a cultural document. Beyond cultural significance, the fansub can be analyzed as a technical artifact. 1. Editing choices. Frame timing, subtitle placement, and scene translations reveal the miraculous attention required in VHS era fansubbing. Each edit demonstrates both technical skill and aesthetic sensibility. Visual storytelling. Despite limitations in resolution, the fansub preserves visual storytelling elements, including framing, composition, and character expressions. This allows viewers to engage meaningful with the narrative. Audio-visual synchronization. Minor inconsistencies in dialogue synchronization highlight challenges inherent in a long media. These challenges underscore the skill required to produce a coherent and watchable fan sub. Contrasting the VHS fan sub with complementary streaming highlights the evolution of anime distribution. 1. Quality differences. Modern releases benefit from HD and 4K resolution, professional translations, and digital consistency. In contrast, the VHS's artifactoring and manual subtitles provide a tight, tactile historical quality. Access and community. While streaming platforms provide easy access, they lack the community-driven ethos of earlier fan subbing. The VHS represents active engagement, collaboration, and dedication absent in algorithm-driven media consumption. Cultural engagement. Fan subs often include local cultural explanations, announced translations, and DIY creativity, fostering a deeper understanding of Japanese media that modern streaming subtitles sometimes streamline or simplify. While historical and cultural significance, the VHS has limitations. Episodes are occasionally incomplete, such as the middle cut that you see in episode 13. Technical issues, including visual artifacts and minor audio desynchronization, may detract from immersion. The translation was nuanced, is imperfect, and occasionally literal or clunky. These limitations, however, serve as evidence of the grassroots, non-commercial nature of fan subbing and the technological contrast of the era. InuYasha 4 is by Kev. The VHS is a cultural artifact, a historical record of the early 2000s anime fandom, and a testament to passion and dedication of fan subbers. Its technical limitations, translation choices, and presentation reflect the era's DIY ethos while facilitating access to international audiences. As both an object of nostalgia and a document of media history, this fan sub illustrates the role of grassroots fan communities in shaping global anime culture. While modern streaming platforms have supplanted VHS fan subs, the legacy of these earlier efforts remains significant, highlighting the creativity, collaboration, and cultural bridging that defined earlier anime fandom.